Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Anchor Snake here. Hope you're doing good. Today, I'm back on running MRT missions, and I'm on the USA server, which is the best server for me, and I'm on the nifty scanner shard. I got a post from one of my it was on Spectrum about using the tractor beam to pull the backpack off, so that's what I'm going to try. So I just took an MRT mission, and we're going to run it over there real quick. I'm just going to cut to the chase. No frills, except for the part where I kill lots of bad guys, which is always fun. So I'll let you at least see a little bit of that.
Shields damaged.
Which is awesome is these guys. Here's guys right out here, right out front with backpacks. Couldn't ask for better than that. Only have to even go inside to get them. So I'll turn this guy over, and I'm gonna pull out my tractor beam real quick, and as you can see, it's not doing nothing. It doesn't do anything except grab hold of it. That's all it seems to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit F, and I'm gonna try to drop the backpack and see if I can grab it with the tractor beam after it's dropped. This would definitely be a situation if you had a buddy with you. That would be really cool. So it drops, and I don't grab it quick. I'm not. You got to hit I. So I'm still working out how I'm going to do this. But I get pretty frustrated in the process. But just trying to see if I can lift it up, but it doesn't do anything. So I'm starting to figure out, okay, if I drop it, hit I, back up and grab it, and then it goes and morphs right back on. But I'm going to keep on trying. I didn't mean to go into the loot section there. Open inventory. What I found is if you step further back, it's a little bit easier to do. And that doesn't seem to. This point I'm getting kind of arrogant. It's not what I selected. But I flip them over again. Yeah, like I said, somebody in Spectrum said that you can use a backpack, you can use a tractor beam, and you can get it off of them. So I just wanted to test that theory here on the best server. I'm pretty sure it's USA server. Obviously, I'm in the USA. And there's nothing. I want to drop item again. And you see it falls. I grab it, and then it just goes right back on. Anyway, I get aggravated with that guy, so I'm gonna end up grabbing this guy right here, and I'm just gonna put him in the Ursa, and then after I throw him in there, I'm gonna run. I do go ahead and run the mission and take care of the bounty, and then but for the time being, I'm gonna just put him in there and then deal with him later. Yeah. So at this point, I'm back from the mission. The bounty's complete, and I'm gonna head back to the Asgard at this point. Just pulling up to the Asgard, and I'm gonna park it, and then once I get it parked, I'm gonna open the back, as you're about to see, and then I'm gonna try to start manipulating him again. He's trying to get this backpack off. Watch this. see what it just happened. It just disappeared. That hasn't happened before. And like, where did it go? It went to the hangar. It went to the deck, the cargo deck. Now this thing is acting, well, you're about to see. It doesn't, I was expecting it to morph, but it didn't. Back, auto morph back on, but it doesn't. But what you don't see is you don't see the little interaction, the little square F where you can interact with it, which is very curious. But I pick up so I move it again. As you're about, and boom, see, look, it starts acting like cargo, like a cargo container that you can't open. I'll go back, head back to Babbage. Watch the first thing I do is I pull the store all container out, and I go and put it on the freight elevator when we get back, as soon as the cargo ramp goes down. And then take a look at the backpack. Now this is interesting. I pick it up. You see the F right there? It's already a live backpack. Don't know why. I didn't do nothing special. It's just sitting there on my ship's deck, and it became a real live thing. I'm gonna get close and I'm gonna see it, and I get pretty excited because like now I'm like, okay, cool. I got a backpack. I got this modified Prim Book backpack, which is pretty cool. It's my very first one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carry it all the way over to my little admin area over there with all my goofy stuff, and then I'm gonna throw it in one of these store all containers over here on the little two SU container on the right is the one I'm gonna put it into. Yeah, that one right there. I'm gonna go ahead and store this thing. And that's gonna be pretty much it. So it is confirmed that you can quasi technically use the tractor beam to get it off there, but it is weird how it interacted with the Ursa. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what that was, the dynamic of what that was, but it just, when I clicked on him and he was on the Ursa, it just popped off and got stuck to the deck. Which is really, really strange. And then somewhere in between the flight between the location of the MRT and Babbage, it just turned into a usable backpack. I don't know. Don't get it. Can't figure it. But now what I'm doing is I went ahead and logged off, and I'm logging back in, and I wanted to try going to a different location to test a different server, as you can see, best, which is the USA. I'm in the USA. So I picked the Aussie server, and I wanted to test it out just to see if it was just something to do with that particular region. But as you can see, I logged into my shard is Fearless Apogee, and I'm gonna cut out most of this. And I'm just kind of wandering around and didn't find anybody with a backpack. And then I saw him. I had one guy, only one opportunity. So I'm going to put 2 rounds into his side chest plate. And he's going to come running out, and I'm going to drop him. He's going to be... So only one of the bunch. Of everybody that was here, he was the only one. Same thing. I get the F button. Oh, as you're about to see, it's not going to drop the backpack like it should. Drop item. Snaps right back on. So it's not specific to this problem. Is also on the Aussie server. Is not just USA area region or best region for me. At least what I'm seeing. So I reach into my backpack and I get my max lift tractor beam out because I had previously stowed it. first I'm going to try to see if I can just rip it off, and it ain't going to happen, as you're about to see. Nothing I do will get that backpack off of him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his tail all the way up top side. And I'm not even here for loot, man. I'm just here for this stinking backpack. I care less about everything else in there. I'm just here to test this. So, somebody wants all the loot, they can have it. Not that there's a whole lot to begin with. So I throw his tail in the Ursa, and off we go. Alright, once I'm back inside the Asgard, it's kind of the same scenario as the other one. I'm going to pull him off of there, but at this time it's not gonna really do anything. Not that I was actually grabbing hold of or attempting to grab hold of the backpack. I'll go ahead and close the Ursa, and I'm going to flip him over. He's gonna be a little more stubborn than the first one, obviously. The other one just fell right off, more or less. Kind of weird, but in this situation, it's just not happening. Well, I'm trying, man. I'm going to resort back to this, where you drop it and try to grab it as fast as you can with the tractor beam. And that time it didn't work. I mean, obviously there's something wrong here. This shouldn't be happening. But here we go. Hit F. Open inventory. Drop item. Oop, I didn't give it a chance to drop. But you want to get just as soon as you can see the F, and give yourself a little room. It definitely would be easier with two people. Drop item. It drops, and I push him out. And see how the backpack still grabbed hold. The backpack just morphed right over there to him. But watch what happens next. Kind of neat. And same thing. Drop item. I grab it, and it morphs, but look what happens this time. Let's see where it's going to. I'm studying. It goes to. It sticks to the deck. So now this time. Now it's acting like a store-all container again. Now it's interacting with the cargo deck instead of interacting with the player. So at this point, after having done it the first time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to Babbage. Go back to my hangar and see if what we can do there. Because in my mind, what I'm thinking I'm going to do in a situation like this is put it on the freight elevator and then send it down and get it into the local inventory. And I'm thinking, like, if I can do that, that will make it. I'm hoping that will make it become a live backpack at that point in time. And that's what I'm going to do, as you're about to see. Checking it again. Obviously, still green. There's definitely something squirrely going on with the current inventory system. As you're about to see, and I've experienced it a couple times, and you may have as well, where items that you put into your freight through the freight elevator don't automatic. Oh, you see what happens? It kind of morphs under the ship. Those items don't. I was afraid it went down through the through the ramp, through the cargo area there, but there it is. Back to what I was saying is some items don't want to. You'll put them into the freight elevator, and then they won't actually show up in your inventory terminal. And then that's going to be exactly what's going to happen here. So it locks on. I'm checking it again. Just say, is it turned to F? You just don't ever know. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. Set it down. It's like, will it turn into an F? No, it won't give me an F. Right. Still no F. You know, in my mind, I think, well, the other one did. The other one turned into an F as soon as I picked it up off the deck of the Asgard. But in this situation, I'm on a different server. Is that the issue? I don't know. These have been messed up for a minute. So there's the backpack. I'm going to send it down, and as you're going to see, it's showing that it's in my local inventory with a bunch of my other backpacks. Now my very first backpack is in a SU. It's in one of those little S2 SU containers. It's actually sitting on the hanger right now. But those the blue one and that yellow prim book are legit ones. The one that's in there now, this was showing was a modified. And so now I'm staring at that 2SU container. You can see I just took off my Novak backpack. I think that's what it's called. And I'm going to go open up my local inventory here in New Babbage. I've checked the box, and you can see it's not showing up. You see how it's not only the two original prim book backpacks are there, but not the one we just put into the freight elevator. Go back and check, and I'll open it up, and there it is. So there's a glitch. There's another glitch going on here in the inventory system. So I put it back on the freight elevator. I'm going to send it back up, and I'm going to see if it's been sort of, lack for a better word, kind of like laundered. That's what comes to mind. I wanted to see if it's been transformed into a usable backpack since it's been sitting in the local inventory, and I just pulled it out of the local inventory. And in my mind, I'm thinking it should. I'm thinking it should be usable. And I'm going to go check it. Well, it's not green anymore. That's a good sign. But it still needs to bake a little bit longer, apparently. So I throw it back down the freight elevator, and I head back over to my terminal. Alright, so I'm back at my terminal, and voila, there it is right there. And I'm pretty excited. So now I've gotten two backpacks. So there you go, guys. You can in fact get the backpacks off of those NPCs. So there's two. It's just, I just wanted to show you so there was no funny business going on. And there it is. It's a good looking backpack. It's 180K micro SU storage. It's the same as a Novak backpack, same amount of storage. All right, guys. So I just wanted to do a quick video and show you that there is definitely a glitch going on with these backpacks, but they can be removed if you depending upon your location. But using the Maxless tractor beam, you're gonna have to work at it, but you can get it off there. I just wanted to show you that. So anyway, guys, I hope this makes sense. If anybody's struggling, maybe you can use this to figure out how to get those rascals off of there. But I'm going to add this to the issue council report that I have currently active. And if you've encountered this problem, please go on there, and I'll leave the issue council number. Go on there and contribute. That would be awesome. and maybe we can help get this problem fixed, so we can get back to looting backpacks and all other kinds of things without issue. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If this wasn't complete garbage, please consider leaving a thumbs up. A like would be awesome. Comment would be great. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, and I hope that you, please consider subscribing. That would be awesome. So until next time, guys, y'all take care, and y'all stay safe in real life and in the verse, and then we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.